Welcome back to another video. We are just continuing rolling out the Christmas content today, so I am super excited to bring you guys along. As you can see by the title, today I am taking you guys to Hobby Lobby to do a full Christmas decor walkthrough, and they have a lot, so brace yourselves, get comfy. We have a lot of aisles to browse through, a lot of candles to smell, and a lot of cute pieces to find. So I am super excited to take you guys along. So we'll do the little shop with me first, and then I'll have you guys meet me back here, and I'll share with you all of the different pieces that I picked out for myself. So it's gonna be so fun. I'm so excited. I hope you guys enjoy, as always. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. It helps my channel out so much. We're keeping the intro short, so go hop in to the shop with me, and then I'll meet you back here to share with you what I picked out. Normally I like to start out with sharing their kitchen and tablescape items, but those aisles were still fully stocked for fall, so I'll have to do a part 2 once they stock them for Christmas. So we are just hopping right in to their stocking and stocking holder aisle. I really liked these bow stocking holders. I think they're very timeless and elegant, and they were $19.99 before the 50% off. I also liked these wood initial letters. We actually have a couple of these ourselves, but they're such a cute and simple way to personalize your stockings. And then of course, I just wanted to share their collection of stockings that they had this year. They always have so many different styles. I really liked this deeper red one with the vintage inspired print on it, and it reminds me of the My Texas House stocking that they carried this year in Walmart. And again, they just had so many different styles for any Christmas theme that you're decorating with. I really liked their cream selection and this little bow one. So that is what they had for stockings, and now we are moving on to the next aisle, which had so many different nutcrackers, Santas, snowman, all of the different Christmas figurines. This is their classic wooden nutcracker that they have. I honestly like the Walmart one better. I feel like the stain is a bit more neutral, but they did have that one. And then of course, all of the different Santas. I thought these little ones were super cute. I really liked the deeper red color since that's what I'm personally decorating with this year. So I thought these were super cute, very vintage inspired. And I also really liked this Santa in the sleigh. It got glitter all over my hands, but I just think it is so cute. It was a little bit pricey as well, but just imagine it styled on top of some books on a shelf. I think it's just so fun. So definitely one of my favorite little Santas that I found, and now I'm just sharing some of the different snowman and gnomes that they have. If you plan to decorate with a gingerbread theme, this aisle is calling your name. They had so many different gingerbread pieces, which I think are just so cute and cozy. I loved this little house, and it actually lit up, which was really fun. So they had several houses, they had this little countdown, also several signs and little pieces for a hot cocoa bar. So again, lots of signs, lots of gingerbread items, and even some garlands and ornaments. And now we're getting into the peppermint / candy cane theme. So if you are planning to decorate with this, or you just like those festive, traditional bright reds, this aisle is perfect. They have so many different options, from garlands to ornaments. This next aisle had a few different themes going on. So this first section here was kind of their woodsy woodland theme. So they had a bunch of natural tones and also these really pretty greens. They had several options if you want more of that cozy cabin feel. I really liked these uniquely shaped flocked ornaments. They had them in a few colors. So they had that deeper green, this ivory color, and then this kind of lighter brown. And they were super affordable at $11.99 before the 50% off. And these ornament sets are very popular this year. I know that a lot of people have their eye on them. So they are just a neutral colored set of flocked ornaments, and they have a few different sizes. And to wrap up that theme, they had this section of unique ornaments to fit the cozy cabin woodsy vibe. Now I'm sharing some of the different garlands that they have, which are perfect to wrap around a tree or even on a mantle with some greenery. So they first had these flocked ornament garlands, which I think were really unique. They came in the brown and the ivory. And then of course they had their famous bell garlands. They had several different styles, and I just love how they look. They are so timeless, so elegant, and look very high end, especially for the price. Again, keep in mind, Hobby Lobby does 50% off of all of their Christmas items. So such a good good deal. And now we are moving on to this other theme at the end of the aisle, which was kind of a deeper, darker, moody theme. They had lots of deep reds, lots of dark browns. So if you're planning to decorate with more of those moody tones or any of these, again, woodsy items, they have several different options. And now on the opposite side of the aisle, we have some different trees. They have everything from ceramic trees, cone trees, wooden trees, bottle brush trees, such a wide selection. But I will say none of them really stood out to me. Maybe these glass ones up on the top here that I'm showing, I feel like those look a bit more high end, but typically I like to look at home goods to find some more unique options. End of that aisle, they had this little end cap that had a few different village house options, and you know me, I always love a timeless white house, so I thought these were super cute, and the wooden roof just added a bit more coziness and warmth, but I just loved all of their different options. I've snagged a few of these different styles from past years, but I just think they're super cute, and I love that they already have a light inside. All right, now we are down the next aisle, which has a few different color schemes. They have this champagne rose gold color, silver, gold, and pink. So I'm just going to share a few of them because they do repeat the decor pieces just in their different colors. I really liked these first ornaments. They looked very high end, very fancy and timeless, and I think they're gonna go fast. So I would definitely snag those if you see them, as well as these kind of tinsely shiny ones I think are super cute. I also love any ornaments that have kind of a unique shape, so I thought these ones were really fun and would add some visual interest to your tree. Now we're into their silver section, and you're gonna see they have several repeat items, but I did like these bows. I thought these were really fun, and if they weren't $9.99 a piece, I would have probably snagged a few for our tree. I've also seen that these gems or diamond ornaments are really popular, so I would love to see how people are styling those. If you've purchased them yourself or have an idea on what you would do with them, definitely comment down below and let me know, because I'm very intrigued with how popular they are this year. But now we are on to the next aisle. It has reds and blues, and again, you're just going to see the repeat decor just in the different color. For anyone that decorates with a true traditional Christmas theme, this aisle is perfect for you. They had very bright reds, very bright greens. It felt very festive, very holly jolly. I feel like you can just tell that through the screen. So definitely check out this section. They had several ornaments. And right across from that was this section that is perfect for my neutral girlies. Lots of whites, lots of ivories. So if you're going for that clean winter wonderland theme, definitely check these ones out. I love those sparkly ornaments this year. I think they are so pretty. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I have never seen these crystal ornaments in their stores before. I feel like these are new, but I think they are so elegant, so pretty. I can just picture them hanging on the tips of the branches, just reflecting the light. Kind of like tinsel, but in a more elevated way. Oh, it could just be so pretty and timeless. I'm kind of wondering if I should go snag some for myself. But anyway, we're finishing up with the white theme here. I'm sharing some of their garlands. I really liked this crystal one. I think it would just reflect the light so nicely on the tree. So again, big fan of the crystals. I think this option is really pretty. But now we're transitioning from the white theme to this really pretty blue theme, and it got me thinking, what kind of Christmas theme or style are you planning on decorating with this year? I would love to know in the comments. Are you going with this really pretty blue theme? Are you sticking with traditional colors? Do you prefer a neutral Christmas? I would love to know, but I am personally planning on doing more of a traditional Christmas theme this year, more of those deeper reds, but still definitely incorporating my neutrals. I asked this question on my community page a few weeks ago, and I feel like most people voted for neutrals or traditional colors, but I would love to know what you guys are planning to do. So definitely let me know in the comments down below. Now we are on to the pick aisle, which is one of my favorite aisles because there are so many different ways that you can use these little picks. Of course, you can add them into your tree to kind of fill in those blank spaces. You can also stuff them into your garlands to make them appear a bit more full and give them a personalized look. And also for picks like these little bell ones, I actually separate the bells, and you can use these bells for so many things. Last year I styled them on some mini wreaths, so that's a really cute option. I think individually they would be really cute bowl filler as well, but another way that I like to use picks is adding them to my vase arrangements. So you can take something from just regular greenery to have these little pops of berries, and it just adds a cozy festive touch. So again, so many different ways to style them. Stay tuned for my Decorate With Me so you can see several different ways that I like to add them around our home. Moving right along to this next style here, we had a ribbon on one side and all of these faux plant arrangements and candles on the other. I'm gonna be honest, I don't love Hobby Lobby's pre-made arrangements just because I personally like to customize my own, but they do make for super easy decorating. So they did have those options, and they also had all of these mini wreaths, which are my personal favorite way to add a cozy festive touch to our home during the holidays. There are just so many ways that you can style these little guys. I like to style them on the back of bar stools, on our cabinets, on canvases or picture frames or mirrors. You can also, of course, place them on doors or blanket ladders. Seriously, just so many ways that you can style these little guys. So they're definitely one of my favorite pieces to incorporate throughout our home. Hobby Lobby has an amazing candle selection. They always have the best fall scented candles, and Christmas this year didn't disappoint either. I snagged the absolute best pine scented candle this year that I cannot wait to light. So of course they have amazing scented candles, but they also have really great LED candles as well if you are looking to add a cozy touch to your home and not have an open flame. I also like these packages of tea lights that they have. I feel like we can always use little tea lights around our home during the holidays, especially with our village houses. And they also had these festive candlesticks in a few different colors. If you don't find the colors that you're looking for down this aisle, check their regular candle aisle because they had a more deeper burgundy red option, which I like. But swapping out our candlesticks is just such an easy way to switch up the decor for each season, so I definitely recommend. And they also had some cute candlestick holder options as well. On the opposite side of this aisle was their ribbon, and I believe this full selection was wired edge ribbon, which just means it's a little bit stiffer to work with and holds its shape better. If you're wanting to have more of that organic, less structured look with your ribbon, then I would check back by the fabric section. I believe they have some more ribbon options without that wired edge. But anyway, as for the ribbon down this aisle, they had several different colors, several different sizes within each color, which was really nice, and just lots of different styles for any color scheme that you're going with. And now that brings me to their back wall that has all of these trees. They had so many different styles. What I've seen people doing is taking these trees that I'm showing here with kind of this plain bottom, and they'll just place it inside of a different vase that has a wider opening. I know Hobby Lobby has several options that way. That just makes it look a little bit more high-end, a little bit more elevated. You could do the same thing with these smaller trees that I'm showing here if you don't like how the base looks. And I also wandered down this aisle with even more trees. So again, I'm just sharing their wide selection of trees. They have some with a really cute pot on the bottom, some with burlap on the bottom, ones that are great for shelf styling and just filling smaller spaces, like these little wooden ones here, lots of different cone trees, and one tree that I had never seen before this year was this brighter red one. The texture was very unique, and it really just stood out to me on the shelves by all of the other trees. I also like that there were two different sizes because you could set them side by side and just add a nice pop of color to your home. I also loved these little bottle brush trees. I've never seen them before, but the little wooden spool on the bottom as the trunk is just so cute and just added such a fun, cozy, homemade feel to them. And I also like these bottle brush trees that come in this pack that I'm showing here. I have a pack of these myself, and I like to place them around my village houses because they're kind of to scale with the size of the houses. So it just adds a bit of coziness to my village setup. And I wandered down one more aisle full of trees. So again, I'm just sharing them one more time in case I missed a style previously. Okay, we are out of the forest of trees, and now we are down the next aisle that has all of these different wall hangings. I don't personally buy a ton of pieces that say Merry Christmas or Winter Wonderland or have a bunch of words on it just because I like to keep it a little bit more minimal. But they did have several cute options, especially if you're going for that cozy traditional Christmas feel. And now we're into their artwork, which is just such an easy way to add a festive touch to your home. They brought back these Merry Christmas mirrors, which I know were very popular last year. This arched Christmas tree print is the viral print of this year, year, so if you see it in your store and you like it, I wouldn't waste any time adding it to your cart. I also liked this ornament painting with the deeper greens and reds and the vintage frame, and they also had these little kind of storefront paintings which were so cute. They had this candy shop, toy shop, and coffee shop. The colors were so rich and vibrant and just gave me such a cozy, nostalgic vibe. And of course, you can't go wrong with your classic traditional Santa prints. They also had this section of bells, and I feel like this section always gets picked over very early in the season, so if you see anything that you like in this section, I would definitely grab it early on. Bells are such a classic staple for the holiday season, so I love decorating with them, and there are so many ways to style them. And right below the bells are these very popular glass ornaments that go so quickly every single year. They have such beautiful colors. They are very high-end looking, very elegant looking. Of course, you can hang them on your tree, but I also think they would be really pretty styled on top of some books or in a dough bowl. And we all know Hobby Lobby has a great selection of Christ-centered items. You can find lots of signs for Christmas, but also little nativity scenes. And what I love about their nativity scenes is that they have quite a range of different styles. You can find some that are more plain and minimal, but also ones that are a bit more detailed and have more character. Down another aisle closer to the back, I found these throw pillows and doormats kind of tucked away. I really liked this Christmas tree throw pillow. I feel like this one is new because I'd never seen it before. But what I really liked about it is that it was double-sided. So you had your really festive Christmas tree on one side and then this deeper red burgundy with the trending bows on the other. So kind of like a two-in-one. I thought it was really cute. And then they had several doormats. I loved this little gingerbread house. If it matched our wreath on our front door, I totally would have snagged it, but I think it's super cute. They had a lot of different festive ones. Also kind of tucked away and hidden on another end cap was this mini gingerbread collection. They had this adorable cookie jar, which would be, of course, perfect for cookies or baked goods, but I also think that coffee or hot chocolate pods would fit perfectly in there, so I loved this little cookie jar. They had some little soap dispensers and also these really cute plates. So they had this little Christmas tree one, a gingerbread man one, and also a little gingerbread house option, and of course some cute mugs. So if you need to add to your mug collection, I really liked this one. All right, you guys, we are getting there. We're almost done with their Christmas collection, but I wanted to share their garlands that they had on this back wall because they had so many different styles. They had some very simple ones like this minimalistic greenery garland, but also ones that were very full and festive, like these ones that incorporated a bunch of red. And of course, you guys know all about their Norfolk pine garlands. These are viral every year for good reason. They are a little bit pricier, but they're real touch, so they feel and look very high quality, and they're very flexible, so they just drape super nicely. So they are definitely ones that I would recommend along with their very full cedar garlands. These are also very popular. They incorporate lots of different green tones, so it just kind of ties everything together. And that brings me to the last section, which are all of these beautiful Christmas stems that you can find in their floral section. I've collected several of these over the past few years, and I just love the festive touch that they bring to our home. They have different options to choose from deeper red berries to just plain simple greenery, and I just love how many different ways I can style them. So stay tuned for my Decorate With Me videos to see how I incorporate them into our home this year. Welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed the shop with me. I know it was pretty long, but like I said, they were jam-packed. Those shelves were busting at the seams, and I just wanted to share everything so that you can find the items that suit your style and can go grab them early before they sell out. And now I'm going to share all of the items that I picked out for myself, and most of them are actually from last year, but they repeat decor from year to year. So you can still get all of these pieces in stores this year. So I just figured I'd include them because I feel like these are all just good Christmas staples to have for your Christmas decor. So we're gonna get started. First up are these little white houses that I shared on the end cap. I actually picked these up last year, but they brought them back again, and I just think they are so cute. So they have the plain white ceramic on the bottom, and then you can see the roof is a little bit more glittery and sparkly, so it kind of looks like snow. I just love how minimal and timeless they are because they'll really transition well from year to year, even if your style or Christmas theme changes. So I just think these are such a great option. The other thing I really like is that the light is built into the bottom, bottom, so all you have to do is pop in some batteries. It just makes it super easy, and I just love these little pieces. So again, here is a close-up of what they look like, and I am so excited to style them again this year. Okay, next up we have some ornaments. The first ones are these little unique ornaments that I shared in the video. I just love the shape of them. There's probably a reflection though, so let me take one out of the package. So I picked up the dark green, and unfortunately I only saw one package of these there, so I'm gonna have to keep checking back and hope I can find at least one more package. I feel like 8 would be a good amount for our tree, but I picked out the dark green color. Like I showed, they also had the ivory and the light brown, and I thought those were both really pretty options as well. But I just wanted to add a little subtle pop of green in our tree this year, so I just think these are super cute. The ornament cap is a little bit cheaper looking. I feel like most of the ornaments I've purchased this year have that really nice brass high-end cap, but it's okay. It's really not a big deal. So anyway, I think these are really cute, and they were $11.99 for the pack of 4. I also got these ornaments, which are very popular this year, like I said. So if you see them in your store and you are wanting to grab them, I would grab them sooner than later just so that they don't sell out. They did have a few different sizes. So these ones come in the pack of, what is this? 16. Yeah, so these were the smaller ones. They also had a pack of, I want to say 8, and then huge jumbo ones in a pack of 3. But I just thought the size was perfect, and I loved the neutral color palette. Even though I'm kind of adding in some more reds this year and leaning a bit more traditional with my style, neutrals are always a good base to just add in. So I am excited to sprinkle these in. Hopefully there's not too crazy of a glare on them. But again, they just have the ivory on top. I think it's the same color on the bottom. It might be a little bit whiter on the bottom and then more of a cream on top, and then the lighter and darker brown. And I don't know if you can see super well, but the ornament cap is just that nice brass finish. So super excited about these. They were $29.99 before the 50% off, so $15 for 16 ornaments is such a good deal. Okay, next I'll share some of the little Christmas picks that I chose. Like I said, this year is the first year that I've really leaned into those traditional colors and actually incorporated red into my Christmas decor. Last year was fully neutral and I had no red whatsoever, so I'm definitely starting from scratch, and I thought that these picks would be good to incorporate into garlands or in our tree and just add little pops of red here and there. So the first ones that I got are these berry picks, and they kind of have this wet look to them almost. They're very glossy and shiny, but what I liked about them is that they had different shades of red. You can see they have like a dark, it's almost like a purplish color, but then they have a little bit more brighter burgundy reds in there. So I just thought it would be a good option to kind of tie all the different red shades in together. And these were $3.99 a piece before the 50% off. So I picked up several of them, but these are the first ones. I also picked up these red berries, and I really liked the color of them because they're more of that deeper muted red. So these ones were $2.99 a piece before the 50% off, and they kind of have like a matte finish on them. So definitely a different look than these super shiny glossy ones, but I'm excited to add these ones to our tree and give it a little pop of color. So these are the other stems that I picked up. And I do have several others from previous years, but I'm planning to do a decorate with me and potentially a Hobby Lobby decor styling video. So I think I'm gonna save those for those future videos, and we'll just keep rolling with the haul here. I have purchased so many of these little wreaths, and they of course still have them this year. I got these ones last year and they are just so cute. So as you can see, I incorporated those little bells on them that were on the bell pick that I showed. Super easy DIY, and again, there are just so many different ways that you can style these. You can put them on the back of your bar stools, you can place them on your cabinets, on your doors, on mirrors, just so many different ways to make your space feel really festive. So I definitely recommend picking some of these up. I have probably 8 to 10 of these. I really love the green color. It's more of a warm green, which just fits my style, and I just think they're a really good size. So I just wanted to share these. Even though I got them last year, they still have them this year, and they also have several different styles. So if you're wanting ones with more berries or pine cones or just different colors, they have so many different options. Also, if the lighting keeps changing, it's just the sun going back and forth behind the clouds, but we're just continuing with this video, so don't mind that. Another item I love from Hobby Lobby are these little mini trees, and like I showed in the video, they have so many different styles. So not all of them have the burlap bottom. Some are in kind of a plain base, some are in a metal bucket, some have a little striped base. So there are a lot of different options, but I just like little mini trees like this because they are so easy to style. You can place them anywhere that kind of looks unfinished, and they just add that perfect Christmas touch. So I like to use these for shelves. They're also great for smaller spaces like bathrooms. These are really nice. You can set them on coffee tables, you can place them in little vignettes on your island, just a lot of different things that you can do with these. So again, I have several of these. I just think they are a really good option to have throughout not only Christmas, but just the winter season, since they are pretty simple. Next, I picked up this candle, and like I said, this candle is one of the best I have ever smelled, truly. It's so strong, and I love anything pine scented, so this one was perfect. It is in the Green Wreath scent by Darcy and David's, and seriously, smells like Christmas in a jar. So good. Seriously, I want to light this now, but I'm gonna control myself and make myself wait until I at least get our home decorated, but I'm truly obsessed with this one. It is also in a really cute deep green container, which is perfect for our Christmas decor, and this one was $19.99 before the half off, so $10 for this candle. Such a good deal. Next, I picked up these candlestick holders, and I actually got them from the fall tablescape aisles this year, so I would definitely check there and see if they still have them. If not, they have a lot of great different candlestick holders, including the ones that I shared in the video. But these ones are super heavy duty. Truly, I could get a good workout in with these ones, but they're very cute. I love the brass finish. They just look very high-end, very expensive, and I'm excited to style them on our console table this year or any space that just needs a cozy touch. And the last item I wanted to share was these burgundy candlesticks. So like I mentioned in the video, they did have a few different holiday colors in the Christmas candle section, but if you go to the regular candle aisle, you can find so many different colors to go with whatever theme that you are decorating with. So I just really liked these deeper red ones, and I think they are going to look so pretty in these candlesticks. I just love how classy and high-end they look, and again, this is such an easy and affordable way to add some coziness to your space. And when you're done with the season, just pop these ones out, add some white ones for the winter, and these are just great transitional pieces as well. So I just love adding candles into our home, and I am super excited to style these ones this year. And that brings me to the end of my little Hobby Lobby haul. So I hope you guys enjoyed all of the different things that I picked out. Let me know if you have shopped there this season and what you've picked out for yourself or what you want to get. And again, let me know down below in the comments what kind of color scheme or Christmas theme that you are going with this year. I would absolutely love to know. But that is all for today's video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you're subscribed for more cozy content to come, and I will see you guys next time. Bye friends.